Xaden catches me, Shadows grasping his sword as he splays his hand over my back and cradles me against his chest with a light touch, like he's afraid I might break. There's nowhere in existence you could go that I wouldn't find you. Remember? Iron Flame, Book 2 of the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros, is the sequel to Fourth Wing, one of the most talked about romantasy series out there right now. Let's begin with my non-spoiler thoughts and then get into some specifics. Don't worry, I will warn you well in advance when spoilers are coming. Overall, I enjoyed the book, just not as much as Fourth Wing. The school-college setup is hard not to get repetitive. I think that's why I didn't devour it as quickly as I did the first. I felt there were many repeated moments, story beats, arguments between Violet and Xaden, communication and listening, kids. It's important, etc. The final 7 chapters were non-stop, the kind of nail-biting action that had me finishing the book at 4 a.m. Gosh, I'm so tired today. Worth it. The parts that ended up staying with me the most were when Violet and her squad weren't in Basgath. Learning more about the wider world was enriching. Some places we were taken to were particularly interesting, and I hope we get to return to them to explore them more. From here, we are entering spoiler territory, so now's your chance to skip to the end where I give my rating. Alright, come here, let's talk spoilers. I am hoping that, with the threat being closer to home and more personal to Violet, that the stakes will be a lot more significant and have a lot more weight in the next book. The threat of Varish in the first half of the book was really strong. And with Jack Barlow's return, I was instantly sus, but we didn't get a payoff for that until nearly the end of the book. Now, if anybody is described with bloodshot eyes, it's on sight. Okay, I mean, with that, I guess I gotta address the elephant in the room. So, something you might not know about me, but I am a huge sucker for the I broke the world for us trope. The I love this person so much I would do anything to save them trope. Does this mean I sometimes fall for the villain? Yes. Yes, it does. Does that mean I wasn't on the floor reeling at the last 2 chapters? No. Now the quote I read at the beginning has a more ominous meaning. Not gonna lie, I would love to see more chapters from Xaden's perspective in Onyx Storm, especially now that he's turning Venom. Do we think that could be possible? Different POVs in book 3? To conclude this review, I give Iron Flame a 4 out of 5 stars for a first time reading it. If you haven't read Iron Flame, especially after reading Fourth Wing, you definitely should.